We know we grow from a baby to a child to an adult, and we have experiences in our life where time is passing. How can it all be happening at the same time? They said it's not happening at the same time because happening means a beginning and an end. It's existing at the same time. It's existing, if that makes it any clearer. The ETs said time is an illusion. They said mankind is probably the only species in the universe that's found a way to measure something that does not exist. Leave it up to us to figure out a way to do something. But they said we'll never travel in space as long as we are trapped in time. And we are trapped in time. One day after the other, 1 week after the other, we have to be somewhere at a certain time. So, this is only an illusion we have created for ourselves. So if you go deeper, you find out all of these lives are existing at the same time. I don't know if that's sunk in yet. I'm going to give you something else that'll be a little deeper. Is this okay? Because I never know how much people can handle, and I definitely don't want to overload your brains. I would say treat it as mind candy. Just an interesting thing. You can take it or not when you leave. Say, well, okay. But at least I'm presenting it out there what I found anyway. The only way I can handle this stuff is just to say, okay, it's interesting, go on to the next thing. Okay, they said, if everything is energy, you are energy, the floor is energy, the chair is energy, everything around you is energy. It's all vibrating at different frequencies, okay? Now, we all come to crossroads in our lives, don't we? We all come to points when we could go one direction or the other direction. And no matter which way we chose to go, our lives would be totally different, wouldn't they? You know yourself, if I'd married this guy, my life would have been different. If I'd taken this job, my life would be different. You know, these crossroads are very important. Your life could go totally different from each way. When you come to these crossroads, you're thinking about what you want to do. You're trying to make a decision. All right? You decide, I'll go this way. You put energy into each decision. What happens to the other decision that you did not choose to focus on? What happens to that other possibility? What? It becomes a reality also. You have created the other possibility with your mind. In that other reality, another you is living out the other decision. And I always say, well, I wish them luck anyway. It's because that's how powerful the mind is, and when we're creating. We don't go that way, but it comes into existence, it comes into reality, and another you is living that other reality. Gets a little deep, don't it? That's just the tip of the iceberg. Because they said, doesn't have to be major decisions. Every time you make a decision of any kind, whether to stay home from work or go to work, whether to take the car or not take the car, whether to cross the street or not cross the street, every time you make a decision, it splits again. And another you is acting out the other one. This can really get mind-blowing, can't it? And so finally, there's an infinite number of realities all occurring at the same time. They existing at the same time, they said. And it's only real for you, the one you're focused on at the present time. It'd be very complicated otherwise, wouldn't it? I've had people come to me that say they have dreams that they are living in another city and they're doing something totally different, and it seems so real. And they want to know what was going on. And I was told, that's just another one of them, another facet that's existing, that living another life. And they said, it's better not to look into it. Don't try to find the person because it will only be confusing. Live in the one you're focused on at the present time. So it can get pretty deep anyway. Okay. Now something is happening in my work, and I'm going to get back to the New Earth in a minute, because in the past, for the past 30 years, when I've taken people into past lives, they've always gone back into other lifetimes, found the answers, described the whole lifetime, and I've written many books about lifetimes these people have lived. That's the way it's always been. This last year, it's not like that anymore. That's what I'm saying. An evolution is occurring in my work, like an evolution of hypnosis. I felt I've taken my hypnosis already to a level that it has never been taken to before, and now it is even going even further. Now when I'm doing the sessions, we go to the point in the session they're supposed to be in a past life. They're not. They're back with the source. They're back in this beautiful light that is the source. And they don't want to leave because it's so beautiful and it's comfortable and it's just such love, they won't want to leave there. Then I say, well, what made you decide to leave? And then they said, the earth was calling. The earth is in trouble. The earth is calling us to come and help. I said, does anybody tell you you have to do these things? Because on the spirit side, you have the advisors that help you decide. Is anybody telling you you have to do these things? They said, no, I feel the call and I must go. Then when they do come, take them forward and everything, they said, they keep saying, I'm here to help. There's something I'm supposed to do, and I'm here to help the people. Now that doesn't always, every time I've asked the subconscious, what's their purpose? What are they here to do? It never says they're here to have a good time and to drink and be merry and run around. It never says any of that. Make a lot of money. It always says they're here to help each other. Isn't that interesting? It always says the same thing. Many, many of these people are being told they have to be healers. They have to be here to heal. They have to be able to help each other because we're going to go through some very bad times. But they're never told their purpose in life is just to have a good time and to play.